As Uriah Connors certainly likes what he sees as well. Again, the third time around for Kale Dixon, Uriah Connors. Uriah experimenting with different tag team partners. Seemingly has found a fit here with Kale Dixon. But we know two guys who are a fit, and that's Tyson DuPont and Tyreek Igwe.
Some conspicuous tandem offense there by Kale Dixon, and Uriah Connors completely switches the momentum in their corner.
And Dixon once again upping the ante on the aggression. But as we just saw there, Byron, how versatile has Uriah Connors proven to be inside the ring?
Well, we've seen Uriah inside that ring with multiple tag team partners trying to find himself, and maybe this is the path he needs to be on for success. Can I get my camera out for a second?
We know you love your Dixon dances.
Good for the hips.
As Uriah Connors from the outside in. Will that do it? Hooks the outside leg. And Tyson DuPont able to hang on, and we've talked about for quite some time, ever since the arrival of Kale Dixon here in NXT, how he comes from a wealthy family, always gotten what he's wanted. But what riches could Uriah Connors bring to Kale Dixon?
It's just experience. We know Kale Dixon has natural ability, but Uriah Connors has experience, knowledge he can impart on his tag team partner. But sometimes there's no replacement for just pure strength and aggression.
And we talk about Connors being a bit of a prankster at times, maybe going a bit too far, maybe extending himself a bit much here against Tyson DuPont. But certainly has Tyson in the right part of town.
This is really smart, cutting off the ring, isolating Tyson DuPont in the opposite corner, and just punishing DuPont.
As Dixon and Connors here working very well together again. The third time as a team. Look at Kale Dixon with the power. Up and down goes DuPont, right on the cusp. And Tyreek Igwe making a big save. We talk about Kale and Uriah taking on Hank and Tank, Shiloh Hill and Cutler James. And Byron, this third time around, it looks like we've seen the most out of this team.
You know, sometimes people get lost in wins and losses, because we're at a point right now where Kale Dixon and Uriah Connors are still searching for that first W, but every match they have, they're building that chemistry. And sometimes in defeat, you'll learn a whole lot more than you would from an early victory.
As Uriah Connors.
And perhaps now would be the time that Uriah Connors retrieves his jaw that is in the front row.
Feels the explosion of Tyson DuPont. Tyreek Igwe chopping at the bit.
Clear path to Tyreek Igwe, Tyson DuPont, limited window of time to make that tag.
And here comes Igwe. Kale Dixon also the fresh man in. And Igwe taking about 1-on-2. As Tyreek looking to anticipate each and every one of his opponent's moves.
Yeah, just strike whatever moves. That's a great strategy.
That focused damage, applying pounds of pressure to his opponents. And Tyreek now seeks that out. Down goes Connors. Oh, look at that, scoops up Kale with one arm. He separated himself from the pack. He's really noticed his presence around the entire performance center. He's had potential from day one, but you have to wonder, why does he lack respect from his peers?
Are you really that concerned about respect from your peers? Like, this is a very selfish industry at the end of the day. Yeah, we have friends, we have partners, but only one person can hold that championship unless you're in a tag team. But ultimately, it's up to what kind of drive you individually have to make it to the top of this industry.
Sound strategy by Stacks. Nice counter there by Jasper Troy. He gets a 2.5 out of it. As the big man already, in just a few matches, Byron, asserting his size as really one to be reckoned with in NXT.
And there could be some major repercussions depending on the outcome of this match. For Jasper Troy, if you defeat Stacks, obviously that could be a game changer in your career. For Stacks, the frustrating moments of the family, the foundation being rocked, this would not help their cause to suffer a loss to Jasper Troy.
You see Stacks here with these sweeping overhand rights. You almost have to imagine he's looking at Obafemi in the face of Jasper Troy, but a swinging side slam there. Troy has the shoulders down, but only gets 2.
It's just one big move after the next by Jasper Troy. Now you start wondering, how much more can Stacks take?
We talk about the Don and Stacks and the consigliere, everyone pretty much stepping up to Obafemi, even outsourcing Hammerstone to step up, but he wasn't even enough to get by the rule.
Exhaust all your options and keep moving forward.
As Jasper Troy has Stacks in a very compromising position right here, and Byron, with another loss to the D'Angelo family, it would certainly do a lot of damage to them moving forward.
Like I just mentioned, especially this game plan, which has been very sound for Jasper Troy, targeting the lower back of Stacks, and Stacks just can't seem to get anything going.
Stacks certainly a lot of positives in his own right. in recent weeks. New action figure coming out. Certainly looking to establish himself here, whether it's in the tag team division or in singles action, to really solidify his place as the underboss.
Finally, with Jasper Troy off his feet.
Indeed, takes the big man down. And Stacks starting to roll a bit. And you see the Riz, you see the consigliere in full support of the underboss.
Stacks has been able to weather a major storm from Jasper Troy.
As Stacks unloading here on Troy. And Jasper now looking to create some more separation. But Stacks coming right back the other way.
And now it's Jasper Troy in major peril, lying prone in the corner.
Taking a look, and from one corner to the next. As Stacks says, here we go. Hooks that outside leg.
And it's almost, their careers almost mirror each other. They both signed their contracts, started training at the Performance Center within months of each other. Sol Ruca was like a big sister to Danny Palmer, and they both suffered career-altering injuries that put them on the shelf for 8 months.
And you can hear the NXT universe here coming alive for both superstars. And Danny, of course, looking to put a cherry on top of her comeback story, but the adversity of facing her best friend, that certainly has to play a lot of mental gymnastics.
Yeah, but it's almost necessary, right? Like the last time we saw Danny Palmer in action, she scored her first win since returning from double hip surgery against Lainey Reed. And now you're taking on someone who's very familiar with you and who's going to test your athleticism. So for me, I think if Danny Palmer could come out here and match the athleticism of a Sol Ruca, that is a massive, massive confidence builder for Palmer going forward.
And we heard earlier tonight how much of a step this really is for Danny Palmer to get in the ring with her best friend, Sol Ruca. Byron, how big of a step is it overall, really, to get back into this position here for Danny Palmer?
Well, whenever you're coming off an injury, and Sol Ruca went through this as well. You know, when she had her knee injury and she was on the shelf, you had that mental doubt. Maybe your body's ready, but that first match back, those first couple matches back, you're wondering, is my win gonna be the same? Am I gonna be able to complete every single offensive maneuver I used to?
Danny looking to test herself right there, but when you're in the ring with someone just as agile, if not maybe a bit more, it's really tough to execute that offense.
Yeah, and two people who know each other so well, they know their tendencies. There you go, exactly what I'm talking about.
Looking at each other in the mirror, essentially, training partners.
Back in the day, it feels funny saying that, it wasn't that long ago. Hold on.
Here we go, backslide, Sol's shoulders are down.
When there was just the NXT Women's Championship as an opportunity, some superstars feel like it's an unattainable goal. But adding that North American title gave new hope to this division, new hope to the women's locker room.
And Palmer catches Sol in midair. And Danny Palmer might have just found herself a huge opening.
You can see it in Palmer's eyes. She understands, like, this is a moment she has to capitalize on in a hurry to put Sol Ruca away.
And Danny with the frog splash, hooks the outside leg. And Sol able to power out. And Byron, we were wondering if there would be any hesitancy from, here we go, another cover. Comes back the other way. As these two exchanging near falls, referee Jeremy Marcus getting a workout.
Yeah, I'm seeing no hesitation right now. That muscle memory has been kicking in for Danny Palmer. This has been an ultra competitive matchup, and this is what we expected to see.
And Danny here, jockeying for position against Sol. Sol does have a little bit of a height advantage. As Danny looking to pick that leg. Sol coming back the other way. Shoulders are down at Danny. And look at Sol!
Oh, there it is!
Out!
There it is!
Out!
There it is!
Nowhere!
Ring the bell!
Here is your winner, Sol Ruca!
That's 2 Soul Snatchers this week. Only one gets a victory.